drivers, would you wave at us? Thank you guys for working hard every day. We've got a full house in the second floor as well. Operations Sales, wave at us. Come on, you guys are much louder than that. Let's go. All right, well, let's get going. We've got a full program today with something a little fun today, too. And not to mention, lunch is being served today. There's the room applause, right? All right, let's get going. First up is Mr. Bryce Peters with 29 years, and he is traveling. Make some noise for Bryce. Next up is Angie Buchanan on the second floor, 27 years. Esther Casio, are you in the house today? There she is, 22 years. Let's not forget about Tony Smith right down here front and center with 19 years. Mr. Bruce Watts with 17 years. Next up is Jelaine Stinnett, 14 years. Jelaine, are you in the house today as well? Right. Stacy Timmerman with 12 years down here on the floor. Wave at it, Stacy. J.C. Ventura down in Laredo with 9 years. Let's make some noise for J.C. All right, in our 7 to 8 year category, we've got a few folks, so hold your applause till I run through these names. We have Kara Flynn with our Territory Account Manager, Shelly Moffitt for Madrona Administrator, Dustin Mullinax, Road Training Supervisor, and Sarah Easton, Recruiting Training Supervisor. In our 5 to 6 year category, we have Jeff Mullinax, Extended Coverage, Bruce Lamont, Director of IT, Kevin Lemoyne, Business Analyst, and Valerie Dugas, Director of Claims, Associate Counsel. Let's make some noise for these guys. In our 4 year category, we have Abby Clayton, Recruiter, Kayla Marsh, Extended Coverage, Paige Cole, Recruiter, and Rosemary Vermeulen, Advertising Coordinator. In our 2 to 3 year category, we have Michael Campos, Driver Manager, Trace Campbell, Local Driver in Laredo, Casey Courtney, Recruiter, Kyle Neuber, Service Technician, and Wyatt Ashback, Service Technician. In our 1 year category, we have Allie Gonzalez, Recruiting Specialist, Carly Phillip, Extended Coverage, Drew Paget, Inside Sales, Gilbert Torres, Service Writer in Laredo, Jordan Salzman, Driver Manager, Javier Cazares, Claims Adjuster, and Susanna Zamora, Credit Analyst. Every month we always have a ton of birthdays, so happy birthday to all of you with a birthday in the month of August. All right, we also have a few new hires to celebrate. We have Natalie Sullivan. Natalie, are you in the house? There she is, waving at us. Natalie is our corporate trainer. We also have Daniel Flatt. Daniel, are you in the house? There he is up top, Territory Account Manager. And Alejandro Venegas and Laredo as our yard assistants. Let's welcome these guys. We've also had a little movement within the company, so let's celebrate these fine folks. We have Ashley Durr, Senior Driver Manager. There she is. We have Hillary McCullough, Compliance Coordinator. Hillary. Ronnie French making a big move into the office as our training and development supervisor. There he is in the back. We also have Roberto Alviar, Senior Account Manager for Melton Logistics. Jesus Ramirez, Senior Account Manager for Melton Logistics, excuse me. Is he in the house back there? Ethan Klein, Territory Account Manager. Ethan, are you up here? There he is. Congratulations to all of you fine folks. All right, let's also celebrate our Driver and Rookie of the Month. Our July Driver of the Month is John Anagnos. Let's make some noise for John. And our Rookie of the Month for July is Sylvestone Despain. Let's make some noise for him. All right. Moving on, let's bring up Brett Brigham for a wellness update.
All right, so I just have a few things. A lot of stuff you've already heard about, but the Tulsa Run's coming up on October 28th. If you're new and you may not know this, Melton will cover the cost of your entry fee for the 5 and 15K as long as you finish it. So if you drop dead, you don't get your money back. And then if you do the 15K, you get $100 cash as a bonus. So we always have about 10 or 15 folks do the 15K. And several do the 5K, so if you want to sign up for that, do it now. And if you haven't been training for it, don't do it. You're going to probably die on the course. But October 28th, our app that we have an app challenge coming out again starting September 1st. So it's a real easy way to get some cool torque swag, some Melton torque swag. So this time we're going to do a hoodie, I believe, on this one. So sign up for it. If you have trouble logging your workouts, reach out to me. There's an easy way to do it, and I can help you out with that. And then we've got on-site mobile mammography coming again on October 31st. So this year it's on Halloween. So for the ladies that are 40 and older, please think about getting your screening done. It's very, 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 very important. So get that done. One thing I don't have up here though is eye care, and you guys know the deadline, September 30th. So if you haven't got your eye care screening and you're going to be on the group health care plan next year, I really suggest you get it done. It'll save you some money on your benefit premiums. Plus, you get some really cool feedback from the clinic on your numbers and how you're doing. So that's all I got. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brett.
Up next, we've got Taryn to talk about some really, really fun stuff, right?
Thank you very much. All right, cool. Everyone, I had this idea on my social medias. I know everyone's going back to school right now, and so I saw all these parents posting photos of their kids and their back-to-school photos. So I thought, why not look at some Melton blasts from the past photos and see what we looked like and our leadership looked like on their back-to-school day. So we're just going to run through some of these. And our first one here, does anyone have any guesses on who this is right here? Any guesses? You can shout them out loud. Who? Angie Buchanan? You guys got it, there you go. Yeah, good one there. All right, this one is obvious. Wearing the Scouts jersey with the knee socks. He probably dropped 30 that night. Robert Reagan. All right, this one here is another great one. I didn't know she was a cat person until now. Still a cat person? Miss Lisa Mason? No, she is not. Lisa, what a great photo there. All right, I know what you're thinking. No, that is not Buddy Holly. Does anyone else have any guesses on who that could be? Our fearless leader, Mr. Bob Peterson. All right, another really good blast from the past here. Been here a long time. Any guesses here? Randy Rhines. Yeah, another great one there. Yeah. All right, this one's a tough one. Changed a lot since this photo. Oh. Primarily on the top of his head. Mr. Russ Elliott here. All right, he may have been number 83 on the field, but he's number 1 in our shop, Mr. Scott Stedman. All right, we got a slew of these guys, and they're all going to be on the internet. So everyone who submitted photos, go through there. These are really going: Mary Gosnell, Ariel Drink, Bruce Watts, Kevin Bang, Melissa, and Rosemary. And then these ones are some great ones too. Yeah, everyone saw the top left one. Hugo, Matt, Macy, Delaney, Spence Slatemaker, and Jake Carpenter. And last slide here, we got some good ones as well. We have Camille Adams, Kennedy, Becky, myself, Tracy Collins, and Carmen Carrier. So these were a lot of fun. Like I said, these will all be on the internet. We'll send out a link to view all these photos so you guys can have them and look at them and maybe send some emails with these photos on there. So everyone, thanks for submitting these. Lots of fun, and happy back to school.
Taryn, that was some fun this morning. Well, next up is Mr. Russ Elliott without hair for a company update.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to follow that other than to say this is what 33 years of trucking does to you, so look close. Now anyway, good morning. Shout out to our drivers, drivers in training, existing drivers, former drivers. Raise your hand, please. Come on. All right, there you go. All right. You guys are probably just happy to be in the air conditioning right now, aren't you? Yeah, well, don't get too used to it. You got a tough job out there. I think one of the things I have written down here, it's been a weird week. We've had flooding in Las Vegas, we've had flooding in Los Angeles, we had flooding in Laredo yesterday, and it's been 115 degrees here. So I'm not sure what's going on, but all I can tell you is you're going to face it all, and you got to be careful out there all the time. It won't be long till we're talking about ice and snow, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that I didn't get to visit the orientation class this week, but one of the things I always say is there's not a stick of freight out there that's worth your life or someone else's. You guys are the captains, and ladies are the captains of the truck, and if it's unsafe to drive, get off the road. But we ask if you do get off the road, communicate with us and let us know. We'll handle everything else, okay? So just be very, very safe out there. And what do we never use in the truck while we're driving? Cell phone. And what should all of the Melton employees never use in your car when you're driving that I have trouble with myself? Cell phone, that's right. Put them down. It's not worth it. All right, this past week we had 2 drivers go to nationals. Now this is a big deal, okay? For those of you that don't know what this is, every year, every state has a truck driving competition within their state, and the drivers that win the categories then all advance to nationals. This last week it was in Columbus, Ohio, and we had a group of folks that went along with our 2 drivers, Jason Carino and Michael Hughes. Jason finished 12th in the United States in the flatbed division. That's the highest we've ever. Yeah, we're going to shoot for a top 10 or a win next year, hopefully. And then Michael Hughes finished 41st in the sleeper division. That is still, you talk about, unbelievable. So congratulations to both of them, and thanks to everyone. There were a group of folks that helped out all through the year, through the state competition, and then on to nationals. And I couldn't be more proud of everyone on that. A big shout out. This is going to be really horrifying today. I love horrifying things. There are 2 departments here that do not like to be recognized ever. But I'm going to recognize them because they do a great job, mostly behind the scenes. It's our accounting group. Notice they stay up there, hidden. They don't want to be noticed. And this one's really good. Our IT group. They always hide in the back. Where are they? Come on. Way back there, I see you. Anyway, it wouldn't be all of our systems, obviously, all the bill payment, all the payroll. I always say there's 2 people in the company you don't want to really make mad. One is the payroll lady and the other is the IT department because they can make your life miserable. But anyway, special thank you to these 2 groups. They work hard, they do a lot for us, and they just kind of just float under the radar all the time, and everything just works. Anyway, that's all I've got. Bob, any special?
You said it well.
Okay, so what are we having? We're serving lunch. And I guess we're having a poker run, so I wouldn't do too much running outside, but Lunch, I think we want drivers and maintenance to go first, to go through and get yours, and then everybody else fall in. We got a lot of folks to serve today. But anyway, as you know, we've welcomed more folks back into the office. Welcome back. It's really not a bad place to be. We hope to see more and more of you more and more often. So anyway, we're coming through summer, school started, and we're headed to the fall now. So hopefully cooler weather.
Thank you, Russ. For those of you that had an anniversary, don't forget to come get your picture taken. Go eat, and let's move some freight today.